So earlier today we flew to the upper Jago Creek in the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge in northeast Alaska, and we're gonna paddle down Jago Creek, and we're gonna paddle the Firth River, and then walk over to the Malcolm River, and then walk and paddle some more until we, after 2 weeks I think, hit the Kongakut River, and we have some food stashed over there, and then we continue walking west all the way until we get to the Jago River. I'm gonna paddle down the Jago River until we hit the Arctic Sea and Barter Island, and that's the end of our trip. And I think it's gonna be almost 4 weeks, and we're pretty excited to see what's coming. Jago Creek was a fast but easy run, shallow in many parts, which made some minor repairs on the packrafts necessary. Our MRS boats really proved themselves once we entered the Firth River in Ivvavik National Park on the Canadian side of the mountain range. The 60-kilometer long canyon has some challenging rapids and boily sections in it, but most of it felt relatively easy to us. Of course, that vastly depends on the water level. We were lucky and could paddle the river in medium flows. The difficulty would increase significantly with higher water. There was one class 4 rapid which we decided to portage. What do you think?
Easy.
Back home in the Alps we would have run it, no question, but out here with all our gear stored in the packrafts, the risk of swimming or even lose a boat or a paddle didn't seem worth the fun. So we walked around. There are incredibly beautiful campsites above the canyon. You could paddle the entire river in only 2 days, but it's really worth taking some time to explore the area around it as well.
Und nicht einen Stein holen zum Draufstehen, damit ich nicht so klein ausschaue.
So when a bear comes, he's not gonna cut this bag to get to our food. Instead, he's gonna pull this rope, and then we wake up. The last 2 days on the river were just so enjoyable. The weather was nice, the paddling was fun, and we realized that this could very well be already the highlight of this entire trip. So we definitely tried to get the best out of it. Then it was time to walk. We immediately started seeing caribou. Over 100,000 of them roam through this area every spring and summer. Suddenly, walking through these places felt very easy. Too easy almost. It was hot, we took long breaks, our food was good, we made camp early and we were still faster than we had expected. What kind of adventure was this? Even the toughest of us need to rest. Andy, did you think this journey would be that difficult?
No.
Me neither. It's only 1 p.m. and I ate all my snacks already. That's how tough it is. Why are you hiding in the shade?
It's way too bloody hot here. It's Africa.
We made it to our food cache several days early. That was already enough reason to celebrate. Always be sure to put whiskey in your food cache.
Das ist so wie die Nacht.
Bereit?
Mhm. Life is good.
I'm never gonna put whiskey in my food cache again.
I was an island before you came along. Put your boat in my sand, hand in my hand, your heart in my songs. I was a fighter, and I was so brave. But I lowered my sword and you held me and swore, stay, stay, stay. Oh, I can't do this alone anymore. 'Cause I'm no good on my own anymore. What did I do to deserve this? What did you do to me? Baby, come back. You know I don't wanna be free. I was a rebel, but I had a cause. Till you came to town, pushed me around.
We saw several bears during this trip. One of them came a bit too close while we were having dinner. So we scared him away with yelling and shooting our flare gun.
Told me that you had my back. Oh, I can't do this alone anymore. 'Cause I'm no good on my own anymore. What did I do to deserve this? What did you do to me? Baby, come back. No, I don't wanna be free.
And then it rained again. So this morning we are facing severe weather conditions. If you're not used to adventure language, severe weather conditions mean it's raining a bit.
Die Hauptsache, meine Hände werden nicht nass.
Finally, we reached the Jago River. With all the rain we got earlier, the water level was very high. We expected the Jago to be braided and shallow. Instead, we found it to be this fast-moving, dirty stream of continuous rapids. None of us had a helmet anymore. We left them in the metal drum at our food cache, which got picked up by the pilot later. Clearly, we haven't done our research on this river and came unprepared. Well, we had one swimmer. The rest of it went fine. Once we were out of the mountains, the water kept rising. At that point, the higher water was actually in our favor. It literally pushed us towards the ocean in no time. The next day, we were already at the coast, walking to Barter Island. Altogether, we finished our trip almost a week early and really had a great time together.